Namaste and welcome to Jai Bharat. Today, let's uncover one of India's greatest wonders, the architecture of our temples. Today, we will be talking to architect C. Aditi Kumar, who will unravel the beauty of our ancient Indian temples for us. Ma'am, please.
Every temple is built on the foundation of the sacred geometry. The floor plan of a temple follows the Vastu Purusha Mandala, which is a perfect square divided into smaller grids. This is no ordinary design. It mirrors the universe itself. Even the Sri Yantra with its interlocking triangles is carved into temples, symbolizing the cosmic union of the masculine and feminine energy. So walking into a temple means stepping right into a living geometric diagram of the cosmos.
Ma'am, is it true that ancient Indian temples were not just places of worship?
They were also astronomical observatories. At the Konark Sun Temple, for example, the sanctum was aligned so that the sun's first rays illuminated the deity. And those giant stone wheels on the chariot temple, if you've ever asked what are they for, the answer is that they are sundials telling the most accurate time. Across India, temples were aligned with solstices, equinoxes, and planetary positions thousands of years before modern astronomy.
Ma'am, can you tell examples of temples which were engineering marvels?
The Brihadeshwar temple in Tamil Nadu gives the answer to this question. It's a 66-meter tall granite tower and was built over 1,000 years ago with no cement. And the biggest question, how did they lift the 80-ton capstone to the top? So historians explain it was done using a 6-kilometer long ramp. 6 kilometer. That is ancient Indian engineering genius.
I've heard that some temples were designed in such a unique way that they could actually sing.
But it's true. Sounds unbelievable, right? At the Vitala temple in Hampi, the stone pillars produce musical notes when tapped. And often people ask why sanctums echo so deeply. The answer is that they were designed that way to amplify sacred sound, helping meditation. Clearly, temples were not just buildings, they were energy harmonizers.
Why were temple sanctums built over magnetic hotspots?
Temple sanctums are often built over magnetic hotspots of the earth. The copper pot, Kalash, atop the tower acts like an energy conductor. Walking barefoot, devotees absorb positive vibrations from the ground. Temples were designed as natural recharging stations for human energy.
Ma'am, why does the temple constructed 1200 years ago in Ellora continue to amaze engineers?
The Kailasha temple at Ellora is the world's largest monolithic structure carved from a single rock. Imagine removing 2 lakh tons of stone from the top down with perfect symmetry more than 1200 years ago. Modern engineers still wonder how it was done.
Is the legacy of these ancient marvels visible even in modern temples?
The genius of temple architecture continues today in modern marvels like Akshardham, but the roots go deep into our past. The blend of art, devotion, science, and mathematics in Indian temples is truly unmatched.
What would you like to say as your closing thought?
So, if you ask me, what is a temple really? The answer is not just a place of prayer. It is a cosmic diagram, a solar clock, a sacred soundscape, and a masterpiece of engineering. Truly, the architecture of Indian temple is where faith meets science and where Bharat shines eternal. Jai Bharat.